Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Wrench. Welcome back to another Brawlhalla banger. Today I'm going to be talking about Magyar, the greatsword hammer legend that is now coming to Brawlhalla, that we now learned can have 10 defense. And you did not just hear that wrong. I just told you that the new greatsword and hammer legend has 10 defense. We're in for a hell of a year this year. I'm gonna let the trailer play now. We're gonna be reacting to it as it goes. We're gonna be talking a little bit about the signatures, what I think about the legend in general. Obviously, the 10 defense is a good start, along with the 2 best weapons in the game right now. Obviously, we'll have to see what happens to Greatsword. Here's this little preview.
Yes, I know I wasn't like super quiet, but like
I don't know what he says. There's something has arrived. I don't know what's arrived. Listen, Magyar looking pretty sick. First of all. Second of all, you could say it looks like Mordekaiser. I know it's already been used a bunch of times by everybody, but he looks so much like Mordekaiser. He's just enchanted armor, bro. Okay. Let's continue. I want to see his Sigs. I don't know how long it takes until we get to the signature, so I'm gonna look around for that. Okay, so that's Magyar in the character select. As you can see, 9 base defense. He doesn't really have anything in dexterity, but do you even care about your dexterity when you've got greatsword and hammer? I don't think so. So the only thing that's really detrimental is his speed, really, what it looks like. His strength is solid. Honestly, having 5 is fine. That's pretty typical. 9 defense, you're never gonna die. If you go 10, you're also never going to die. Literally, no longer is Roland the #1 tankiest character in the game after this. Yeah, they're just talking about the defense now. Why would you give the 2 best weapons in the game with power crap signatures 9 defense with low dex, which is like ideal? That's the only thing I'm concerned about for competitive plays. That's a bit too ideal.
So this is base.
Base?
Here's character select if you want to see.
Ooh, that's a nice character select. Holy.
So we have Golden Gladiator, Mag.
I like that one.
That's one of.
That's not the best one though.
Show off the weapons real quick.
Already right off the bat.
So these are
yeah, no. The hammer's a goat, which that's pretty cool.
She has the Ares' might.
A goat, a ram. We're getting some cool greatsword skins now, though. Even the base one is just really sick. And we don't have really many greatsword skins to begin with because we only have 3 greatsword legends.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of like his base more, though, honestly, than that skin.
Okay,
that one is godlike. That one is goddamn amazing in every single way, shape, and form. The mask, the sword, the goddamn clothing, the hood, the colors on base, like, that's pretty hot, dude. Okay. That skin's pretty hot. Lock in with it. Oh, and the skin, the hammer skin's a rose. Like, are you serious? That skin is ridiculously so much better than better than the other ones. I can't even speak. Okay, that Pharaoh King one is pretty cool in its own right, though. It's different, but it's cool. I like the great sword too. I don't know why, but I like those swords that curve like that. Link's Ssbu has a sword like that. But that hammer skin that's a rose, that's just so clean.
Look at this giant, rose hammer?
Exactly, right as I said it. Let's go. I'm right on time. And look at that! That's a rose too! That's pretty cool. You'd expect that to be Valentine's Day or something. But honestly, that works. Yeah, no. Oh wait, really? That does look like the Link's Ssbu sword, except it's just a great sword. That's pretty sick. But I mean, you can't get over the aesthetic of Phantom of the Armor Maygar. Oh yeah, and that lock-in is just drip of the highest caliber.
Right now, these are going to be the finalized effects.
Okay.
Like what Duke said when we showed it off at ECX last year, it was all rough, right? So these are final effects that.
Ooh.
I guess I'll get the hammer then.
Yep.
Okay. All right. You go first.
All right.
I have not actually. Before we go into this, I've not actually really seen the signatures except for like just one of them, which is the spider walking one on greatsword, I believe. So I'm going into this basically blind. I have to assume though that these are going to be really power crept signatures, and that's okay because they're doing really cool things with the legends, but it scares me. It really scares me seeing a legend with great sword and hammer, and if it has good sigs and it has 9 defense, I think we're actually in for like the most extreme power creep we've seen in the game. But that also, we have to factor in what's going to happen to greatsword, so we'll have to wait. But just as this legend looks right now, it looks absolutely disgustingly high tier. Like, maybe even the best legend out of the game. The best legend in the game, just out of release. I don't know. We'll have to see the SIGs, though, to actually confirm this. But just going in without that, I think it could be an easy top 3 character in the game. Top 2, maybe, even. No, top 2 is the minimum that'll go. Top 2 character in the game minimum.
Oh my
What?
God.
Okay, wait.
I guess I'll get the hammer.
We're going back to watch that again.
You go first.
All right. So first sig effect. There's the neutral signature.
Woo!
Cool anti-air. I find that looks like it's gonna be hard to set up though, like Mako, Greatsword, and Sig. But like, it's good to have an anti-air. Like, I mean, I'll always take one of those.
Oh my
But
God.
especially that looks like it would kill decently early off the top. That takes you pretty high. If the force scales on that, that would be ridiculous. Like, really hard.
And then the great sword comes in and hits them.
That's
It's super
it's
cool.
one
But I don't
of
really
the
see much use for that,
best
to be
character
honest. I don't know.
animations I feel like we've done. So
Maybe.
literally the armor, like, so the soul comes first.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe on platform
Here,
maps?
I'm gonna step away. You can see the soul comes out,
The
or
soul-
some of the
the soul-
souls.
yeah, the
That
soul-
animation,
the soul
though,
comes
is just
out first.
ridiculous. That is
And then once they
beautiful.
grab onto
I wonder if
opponent,
Metagame Mike
the armor,
was
I guess
head
the
of this
soul or
character.
the armor
Yeah.
Been head of
follow,
a couple of the
grab-
recent
There's a lot.
characters'
Yeah.
animation.
There's a lot of souls in
And like
this armor.
design.
That is actually lore.
These
That's
just
an
keep
lore.
getting
That's
better and
lore.
better,
I'm a-
honestly.
my lore
When the
nerd
lore
here.
comes out, I'm sure a lot of people are getting into it. But yeah, that's the neutral signature. Do you want me to hit you again with it? Just 'cause
Yeah,
it looks
hit
cool.
me
Okay.
again with it.
Alright.
You gotta time it.
See how hard it is to hit? Exactly.
Because
All right. How you can use this to recover back to stage, the gravity cancel.
That's also useful too, actually. That's one
next one. Side
situation.
signature.
All those SIGs that go up like
You
that
see some of
are
those
used in that
souls
situation.
again.
It's good.
and they become like a big old.
That SIG just looks good. That looks good, especially with how Greatsword plays. That's gonna be getting a lot of use, and if that does a lot of damage or a lot of force, like
what's really cool is that first. Okay, so there's like a first.
a 10 or 9 defense character,
and then finally
almost a champion. A 9 or 10 defense character should not have high force SIGs like this. Please, please just be like Lin Fei SIGs, but like really good frame data.
Little love on my glasses.
She's a love bug, but all right. So there's the down signature.
Because that one looks really good.
Again, big old dudes come out for the down and the side.
Wait, those are different. Wait.
She's a love
Those
bug,
look
but
like
all
they
right.
do
So
like
there's
basically
down
the same
signature.
thing. I don't know.
Again,
That one looks better
big old dudes
for
come out
using on
for
the
down
edge
and the
because maybe you
side.
can hit someone who's like sliding
Things
up the
cut out,
wall.
Down sig kind of steps back with it. Side sig has that forward slice.
Yeah, side sig is definitely the one. That looks like it might have an activation hitbox. I don't know. Watch that
things to
again.
note, down
Watch
sig
it again
kinda step
slowly. Looks like there's an
back with
activation
it.
hitbox, or not on that one.
Side sig has
On the
that
side,
forward-
yeah, that forward slash looks like an activation hitbox to me, but I'm not sure. It looks like if you hit that first slash, then you get the confirmed second swing with that ghost.
slice, and then
Yeah.
goes forward.
I like how Duke's getting really technical because all
That looks
I
really
do
cool.
is just-
That sig looks absolutely
So
insane.
cool, look at the effects, look at- I mean,
Down
it's
sig
cool,
also
it's
looks really good on the edge. Greatsword having something like that is just
Like,
absolutely
actually,
illegal.
like, frame through it, I think is actually just so
Yeah.
gorgeous. The
Should be
swirling
illegal,
of,
sorry.
like, the big soul and,
Oh
like,
my
the
god.
color palette that we use.
And slide charging that, just spiking
Someone's asking
someone
if
to
we can side
oblivion.
charge these, so I'm showing you that.
Ooh, that's
Slide
gross.
them.
That is grossly good. That
So,
sig looks satisfying as hell to
Like what
hit.
Duke said for the side, do note that there is, like,
Depending on the recovery frames Sig has on Greatsword,
helps with the
it might
swing,
just be really fluid to just throw out
If you go
randomly
into the great
when
swing
you're off
swing,
stage like
you can do
that.
side sig pretty-
I don't know, that looked
pretty
really
smoothly.
quick, but
and then for the downgrade,
typically those moves have a lot of recovery and it makes them feel really clunky to use in that way.
that trips me up.
Unless
Yeah.
it's like
When
the
I
perfect
play
situation
Sidestick,
for it.
That would trip me up. That would get me almost all the time because it actually steps back.
Oh yeah, that step back too is useful. I wonder if you dash forward it doesn't do the dash back, similar to how
Let me say this
Ember
That's
Katar's
That's my favorite
down sig
sig,
does
like,
that.
in the game.
So that'd also be
It's
one
so
useful
cool.
tech on that as well, which I'm gonna have to try once it comes out.
That's really cool.
If that actually is the case, where it doesn't do the dash if you dash forward, or it doesn't do the step back if you dash forward, that makes the sig just that much better.
It's just more souls.
Another anti-air, but on hammer,
Grab you.
which that's good actually.
This is obviously like an upward, like
Which is-
That's interesting.
nice straight up.
I don't think there's any active impact.
That could actually get used in early damage, because then you have the opportunity to juggle with hammer and nair after, and hammer and nair is ridiculous.
Out of
Oh,
That
yeah.
actually has opportunity to be used
These
really
are
early.
Beautiful signatures. If y'all saw again, the
Yeah, and all these
early
animations,
versions,
like they just said, oh my
seeing
god,
the teaser,
eye candy.
Seeing how far they've gone from there.
These are some of the best sigs we've gotten in the game so far, like visuals wise.
Okay, so let me do the down.
Yeah, down.
Let me do the down.
Alright, let's see
I'm
it.
gonna charge the down signature.
That's the Orion Spear Ensig one that I just tweeted about earlier. That is literally,
It makes it do more damage.
it even charges the same, where it holds it like that. It's exactly the same as an Orion Spear Ensig, except it's a down sig on hammer. And that's going to be able to go over the lip of the stage there,
So you
and it's
float
going to catch
it
people, and
spikes
it's going to
down
spike.
further than where you started.
I have to assume it won't spike as hard as Orion's signature, but oh my god. Also, it looks like it holds for as long as you hold it. So it's basically a power crept version of Orion Spear Ensig, but on a down input.
Okay, yeah,
on
you get
hammer.
some forward float with it too.
You have some
And you float forward with it too. So it's even got a little bit more maneuverability in the animation, in the charge animation, than an Orion Spear Ensig does.
You'll probably see
This is
in
the
Edgar
definition of power creep, but I'm here for it. Although,
you can't
like,
see
that
it.
is the raw definition of power creep. That is literally just a better Orion Spear Ensig. It's just a more modern version of that signature.
Going down. Instead, if you want to do that, you gotta like gravity cancel it.
I think you do have gravity when you do it with Orion Spear Ensig though, so that's also one difference.
float movement. Like I am actually moving.
That sig looks so goddamn amazing.
Yeah.
Someone said it's like Rayman? No, it's like Orion. Other than the fact that you hold it and you can move with it.
Yeah.
It is more like Rayman in that way, but it just screams to me Orion Spear Ensig. I think that's so cool to have.
All right, you ready for the cool one?
And the animation's just hot. Like, I won't lie.
Signature, which Duke and I are both really excited for.
Oh no. Oh no. Do it. Oh no! I forgot about that. I didn't know that was a side input. That is disgusting!
When you do it on tap, you just get
No! That's so good! That's such a good sig!
Chat.
I tried not to peek the mic in this video! On
Oh, you
purpose!
hit someone on
But like,
stage?
what am I
Bye.
looking at? That's a Surrey sword side sig on fucking hammer, but it's even less punishable. It looks even better if you release it early.
not really into the gothic horror creepy stuff.
And that's so fucking scary!
discussion about
That's such a cool sig, dude. That's threatening. That's actually intimidating.
You know what? Like that is like just chef
Oh my
like,
fuck. And look how quickly it clears like the entire stage. Given it's Brawlhaven and it's a small
I can't
stage,
wait
but
to
it
see
crosses so
someone hit that in
much.
tournament. I'm a freak out. It's
I might have to play this character.
Yeah,
That
just
looks
fall-
ridiculous.
Just fall all the way into the darkness to get
That's
that
so
thing.
sick.
Oh my gosh.
into the darkness.
And in combination with that down sig, like there's just so much
All of
potential.
Their signatures. That's
Yeah.
the final signatures for
Oh,
Magyar. We
I love
covered
this
many
legend, dude. Oh my
for
god.
both Hammer
I
and,
literally do not play hammer and it makes me want to play.
you know,
I'm picking it up.
this at the end.
Do not take this legend to a platform map ever. That's all I've got to say. Oh, yeah, also one more thing that's happening in this patch that they're talking about now that I'm just going to tell you right now. They're graduating the test features, so all of those new animations are going to be added to the game. Which, I really like all of them. Especially the new GC, that shit's also really hot. Thanks for watching the video. I hope this is informational. Pro player insight on Magyar, the new legend in Brawlhalla. Summed up, the legend looks ridiculous and I'm excited to play it, but I'm not excited to play against it in tournaments, so we'll see what happens with Greatsword. That's really going to be dependent on how good this legend is, but just from seeing the SIGs and the fact that it's Greatsword, the best weapon right now, with Hammer, this debatably second best weapon right now, with modern signatures, this legend's guaranteed to be a top 2 character. But yeah, thanks for watching and peace out. Boo-da-doo.